Hey, welcome in to Love Goddess Tarot. I'm so happy you're here. Today's Pick a Card Love reading is going to focus on messages for you about what's coming next in love. And I did do an extended reading today, so super fun. The extended reading is going to focus on when this is going to happen. I have a specific month for you. I'm going to also do initials and letters and details about how and when. So we're going to dive real deep. As we go through the reading, you can see if this is something you want to keep going with, if you're really connecting with it. And if you do, there's going to be a link in the description box. All you do is make your payment and you'll get an email with a link to watch the extended version within 24 hours. I give myself 24 hours because sometimes you guys are in different parts of the world and your order comes through in the middle of the night. But if you are doing it here in the US, it's probably less than that. But I say within 24 hours. It can be within an hour. It can be a couple hours. Some people get it within minutes. So that's how you do that. Let's get started. So we have 3 groups. Group 1, and I used all crystal hearts today. So group 1, you have this beautiful like reddish orange heart. Group 2, you have the pink, which is pink quartz. It's very light pink. Group 3, you can see pink quartz. And group 3, you have the green aventurine. Okay, so take a moment, see which energy is calling to you. The timestamp will be below. You can skip ahead. And if you feel like you can't decide or you're drawn to more than one, by all means, listen to as many as you'd like. There are no rules. Most of all, I want you to trust your intuition above all else and have fun. 1, 2, 3, I'll see you in a minute. Hey, number 1, welcome in. I'm excited to get started and see what's coming next in love for you. You chose the red heart. And just to let you know, there is an extended reading today. So if you want to dive deeper and get the extended messages about when specifically you're going to meet this person and how, and any details about that, go ahead and use the link in the description box below. I'll give you more details about how to do that at the end of the reading. Okay, let's get started. Ooh, okay, so we have Judgment reversed. The Queen of Cups, or the Queen of Hearts. She's beautiful. Look, she matches the heart. I love it. This is so fun for me because, I get to see why I was drawn to that crystal for you. Ooh, Queen of Swords. We have 2 queens right next to each other. And you have the High Priestess. Beautiful. Under Judgment reverse. Very interesting. We'll get to that. Ooh, the Star card. Okay, 2 major arcana here under that queen. Oh my God, a 3rd queen. Queen of Diamonds, or the Queen of Coins, Pentacles. Ooh, I just did a private reading. I won't say for who, but if you're watching this, oh my gosh, please comment below. This is wild. Anyway, she got 3 queens in her private reading. Okay, pretty wild. And, okay, the 3 of Wands. More 3s. Ah, okay. Let me pull these together so you can, these cards are kind of big, so I just want to make sure you can see them. I might have to move this out. Oh, it'll just mess everything up. I'm just going to try and squeeze them in for you. We'll just move them up so you can see. How's that? Yep, I think that's good. Okay. So let's start over here. So what I see, oh my gosh, that was my stomach just growled so loud. I did not have dinner last night, and I haven't had breakfast, and my stomach just let me know that, but I'm having my tea, so I'm going to take a sip. Okay, maybe that will help. So this is kind of interesting. There's something coming up for you when it comes to love, when it comes to a relationship situation, okay? Where you're really going to have to tap into your intuition, where you're really going to have to trust your gut, trust your feelings on a subject. And I feel like that subject is some sort of third-party situation, some sort of gossiping, some sort of like jealousy, because when the three queens show up, it usually indicates some sort of like chatter, talk, jealousy, okay? Now, if you feel you really connect with, and I feel like you do, the Queen of Cups or the Queen of Hearts, which is someone who's emotionally available, someone who's sensitive, someone who's kind, because that's right in the center here with that the star card underneath, I feel like this is your energy, and this is who we're talking about over here. Okay, we'll get to them in a second. But anyway, there's some sort of judgment going around. There's some sort of questions coming up for you about love, about maybe somebody you're seeing, somebody you're dating, some sort of relationship you're having. And you're going to have to really trust your intuition and really dig deep, because I always say when it's hysterical, it's historical. So there could be some like past life connection here with some of these women, or there could be, you know, which is why the jealousy's coming out. It could be an old story from the person you're dating's past, someone that you're going to be in a relationship with. There's definitely an energy of two other women around this situation, okay? And because there's three here, I don't necessarily feel like it's all positive. Okay, but I'm going to give you both scenarios, because obviously there's a lot of people listening. There's a lot of different kinds of scenarios that this reading can be, right? But there's definitely for everyone a situation where you are going to have to really trust your intuition. You are going to have some sort of judgment around you, or there's some sort of unfinished business, or there's some sort of past life connection, or some sort of karmic situation in a relationship, okay? Energy that's coming up, okay? I see this as ultimately a really good healing situation for you. Okay, with the star. The star is also giving me another indication that this is that kind of karmic past life kind of thing, because you have the judgment card there as well. So the star card, I see you coming to a place of healing with some sort of old situation or something from your past, something that you've had to sort of relive or go through. And I feel like you're coming to the point where you're learning your lesson, okay? And where you're on the right path. That's the big thing. When it comes to relationship with the star here, that's like you're headed on the right path, right? You're connecting. You're figuring out what it is you want. You're feeling emotionally secure, okay? There could be a connection to an Aquarius as well, okay? Now, these two ladies over here, we've got two queens. We have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Coins. And if I remember correctly, the person I did the private reading for, the 6-card reading, I think she had the same queens. Okay, I'm not sure, because I did a lot of readings in the last week or so. But yeah. Anyway, So the Queen of Swords is somebody who is very direct, somebody who really values honesty and truth, has a lot to say. It can be judgmental. The Queen of Coins here is really focused on security and money. Neither of these queens is bad in any way. It's just when there's three, sometimes that can indicate some sort of jealousy, gossip, and stuff around you. So there's a good chance of that. Now, there's also a chance, and this is, you know, another option, that there's a couple of scenarios. There may be someone who's a woman who's interested in dating a woman, and there will be two people that you're interested in, two very different people, which is kind of that juggling image here of the High Priestess, and you're going to have to trust your gut on which person you're going to end up with. Okay, that's one scenario. The other scenario, there's three scenarios. The second scenario is, like I said, there's some sort of backbiting, there's some sort of gossip, there's some sort of judgment around you and a relationship, or you and the person you're dating. And you're going to have to trust your intuition and sort of block that noise out, okay? Then the third situation is you could get together and combine forces with two friends, two women, and really make plans for a big change in your future. Okay, so that's also a possibility. But as far as you and your future, you have the Star, you have your North Node, you have your Three of Wands. It's like you are going to be making plans for building a life. Something big is coming up. There's the sun rising in the foreground there, and the background, I mean, and there's the Three of Wands is like you're making plans, you are making change, you're ready to go on an adventure, to build something, to create something. I love this image with the hammer and the saw. It's like you're building something, you're really creating, and I feel like it could be connected with friends. Okay, because we do have the Star, which can be that Aquarius energy, which connects back to friends and groups, and you have two friends here, possibly, and then you have the three of you building something. So some of you could be going into business with friends, and that ultimately leads you to a relationship. Some of you could meet someone, be in a relationship, and there could be some third-party situation going on, or some sort of gossip around it, but we'll see as the reading goes along. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Now I'm going to see what messages we have about this connection for you. Fire. Ooh, I love it. Now, isn't that interesting? Like the picture is really three candles. Oh my God, three keeps coming up. There's some sort of triangle going on for you, or coming up for you, a triangle somewhere in your life. You've got triangle energy. Fire. So fire connects again to the wand energy. So fire would be a Leo, Sag, Aries. Fire is connected to creativity, to passion, to the color red, interestingly enough. And her hair is red. It's kind of fun. So you have a lot of fire imagery here. We could be looking at a fire sign coming in for you. A surprise. Ooh, okay. And it's that pearl inside the oyster. This is a surprise connection. Surprise. I wonder why it's a surprise. Interesting. Oh my gosh, group chat. With the friends connection, you got group, and I said groups, which Aquarius energy is connected to group energy, to friends, and you have three queens here. Okay, so there's something about also Remember I said gossip, chatter, people talking, group chat, people having things to say, you know, but that's also connected to friends. There could be, like I said, we're getting confirmation about the same sort of couple of scenarios here. It could be that you are meeting somebody through friends, through group, through a project, a group project, through something you're working on with other people, something creative. It's a surprise. Some of you may meet this person at a party or something when you're out with friends, but we'll see. I'm going to do that in the extended. I'm going to dive into how you're going to meet and when. But yeah, the idea of the group chat is so interesting because you know how people talk on, you know, they're texting in the group chat. So it's like having things to say, that gossipy stuff too. It could be a little bit of jealousy. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what the reading brings. Okay, let's see what message you have from the romance angels about love for you coming up. Ooh, let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. And look, there's 3 people in this picture. Wow. There's something about a triangle. There's something about 3 here. Okay, so I am going to leave it here. For those of you that are interested in getting the answers about when you're going to meet this person and where, how, any more details about them, I'm going to dig in a little more about their signs and their stuff. I'm also going to pull initials and do charms in the extended. So we'll get a specific month for you when it comes to when. This is really exciting. Anyway, you can get the extended by clicking the link below, choose pile 1, and you'll get your email with a link to view it within 24 hours. Usually less, a lot less, but I like to give myself that much just in case there's a time difference and all that, okay? So, really exciting. I can't wait to see what else we find out here. For everybody else that's leaving, take care. Thanks so much for being here. If you want to leave a tip or donation, there's a green heart below. Go ahead and do that. I am sending you so much love. Ooh, and I also have my marriage report. If you want to know who you're going to marry, all you need is your birth date, time, and place, and I can give you all that information. It's all encoded in your birth chart. I can also tell you things like signs and symbols around your meeting and what the person's going to be like, their personality traits, all of that, okay? So go ahead and email me if you want that. If you are continuing, go ahead, click the link below, and I can't wait to see you. I'll talk to you soon. Hey, number 2, let's get started on your reading about what's coming next in love. You chose the beautiful pink quartz pile, and there is an extended reading on today's pick a card. So if you are interested in that, check the description box below. I go into initials, letters, how you meet, and when with a specific month. Okay, so very exciting. Let's get started. So you have the Fool. Ooh, I love that. What a way to start. And the 4 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles, beautiful. The 5 of Wands. The World, beautiful. I love this World card. Isn't it so cute? Okay. Aha, 6 of Swords. Somebody's got a lot of big changes up ahead. And the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, 8 of Coins. Let me get myself organized here. I have so many decks out and so many things going because I'm doing an extended, so I have a lot of stuff here. A lot on my desk today. Okay, let's go. Just want you to be able to pretty much see most of that, okay? So this is exciting. As I said, there's a lot of change here, a lot of excitement, okay? If we start over here with the Fool card, the Fool card kicks things off in your reading. The Fool card says to me, you're ready to mix it up. You're ready to go. You're going out on an adventure. What's coming next in love is you're really learning to let go of any fear you have around really taking some leaps of faith and going for it. What's interesting is by doing this, by taking this leap of faith, you actually end up where you want to be, and you also end up being really in a very secure, solid situation. So yeah, really interesting. Okay, let's break it down. So this energy here is really all about that fire, that competition, but it can also be cooperation. So there might be something that really pushes you outside your comfort zone when it comes to love coming up. This can be connected to travel. This can be connected to like some sort of group situation where you're, you're part of a team, or you're just part of a group, but it's like, there's definitely some fire underneath you that gets you motivated. And you're like, you know what? I'm going for it. I am going for it. The Fool says, you know what? You got to jump off the cliff. And I feel like that's what you're like ready to do. You're at this point where you're like, okay, I think I'm ready to jump off the cliff, which is amazing. So yeah, there's fire motivating it. Fire is that kind of creative spirit. It's also like competition, like I said, getting out there, mixing it up with people. It can be like something creative. It can be sports, athletic, something athletic. This could also be an indication of something about, kind of the personality or the person that you're going to be connecting with. But yeah, this is like a fresh start, a new beginning for you. So I definitely see a big, big, big new beginning coming up when it comes to love, okay? And again, right at the center, we have you graduating, you leveling up, you are going to the next level in relationships. That's what the World card is. The World card is like a chapter is closing, you are graduating, you're going to the next level. You might be a little nervous about it. Look at her, she's kind of hiding behind the door, but that's why that Fool energy is there. There's something that's going to get you moving, and it could be, again, an offer for travel. There's definitely an expansive quality here. I feel like what's coming up is maybe even connecting with someone from a different culture. There could be actual physical travel for you. There can also be like studies, university, getting a degree, like literally just leveling up some way in your life, okay? What's amazing is you have here the 10, so it's like you're moving, you're like getting off the couch and going for it in some way and taking some big leap of faith, and then look where you end up, like with real stability, real security. This is the 10 of coins, which is like a home, a family. It's like having all that nurturing and comfort. There is something beneath it though that requires you to move on, move away from maybe this kind of fighting or this sort of immature relationships, or, maybe a specific person who, it's like they could be a cheater. They could be someone that doesn't make you feel comfortable and secure. And it doesn't mean that it's one person. It could also just be just the way that things have gone for you in love. It could just be you leaving that behind, right? Because you are leaving something behind with the 6 of Swords. There's some troubled water here, but she's on the boat and she's going to the calm waters. And so that's underneath this 10 of coins, which makes me believe that you might even be physically moving, right? So you might meet someone who lives in a different place, and you might be actually moving, that's a big change. And tens are all about major chapters coming to a close, big changes up ahead. So when a 10 comes up, I know, ooh, something big's happening. So I kind of feel like you will be making a big decision in the future that could involve moving. It could be because you meet this person while traveling, or you meet them when studying, or they live in a different place, or you two decide to move somewhere together. Okay, but there is some big shifts for you, and it's really positive. Okay, I love it. Now, this is a card of commitment and work. And so the message here is that it's going to take some work. It's going to take some commitment. Whether or not you are willing to do that is completely up to you. It looks like you're going to be, okay? It looks like you're going to really value that, but there is a move that you have to make in order to end up at this place, at that 10 of Pentacles. It is you that has to do it. Okay, so it's really up to you. This is reverse. So, you know, the cards aren't telling me at this point whether or not you're going to want to or not. But I do see this. Okay, this can also be a connection to work, someone you work with. Okay, we'll find out in the extended how you meet and when you meet. But this is about work. This is about putting in the work. This is about commitment. There's a lot about commitment here, but there's also, as I said, this need to take a chance. There's a little bit of like some back and forth. And then ultimately there is for you a decision point here. Okay. So that's that. That's what I see so far. Now, let me get you some details about this connection. I'm going to use this. As I said, I have so many decks here because of the extended. All right. What do we have for number 2 about this person and this love energy? Ooh, okay. No explanation needed. There's the fire. Look at this. Oh yeah, it's hot. You literally have flames. Okay, let's see what else you have about this person and this connection for number 2. What do we have for number 2? Ah, okay. So, it's obviously a very passionate connection. Now, the hurt message is interesting. Because we do have that 5 of Wands, which can be, you know, conflict of some sort. I always think that it's not as massive as it's more kind of like blowing smoke rather than really having a huge blowout. But you do have that 6 of Wands here, and you have that 8 saying it's going to need some work. So it's like you need to do some healing, or they need to do some healing. There's someone who's been hurt here, and that might be the reason why you got these 2 messages. Okay, so let's see what else we have for you. I'm sorry if you heard my stomach. It's early. All I've had is my tea, and I haven't had breakfast, and I didn't really have dinner last night, so it's getting louder. Ooh. So we have a Pisces. We have Pisces energy, which is interesting because there isn't any water in your reading so far. Obviously, we'll see some more about this person in the extended, but it's kind of interesting because this person's in a tub, and here you're in a boat. That's the only water. So it's like, it's also kind of that message of healing as well. There might be a little bump in the road. There might be something you have to go through with this person. And also they could have Pisces placements, okay? In terms of signs so far, we have Aries, we have Pisces, and Those are the only ones that I feel right now. Okay. Let's get a message from the romance angels for number 2 about this connection. What do you need to know about this person, about this connection? Okay. Ooh, love yourself first, which is self-care here. Okay. So your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. That's interesting. So the only thing that I can think of, and what's coming through for me right now, is that I think there's a lot of physical attraction here and a lot of passion. We have the fire, we have the hot, we have the intimate, right? But we have the hurt and we have the self-care. So I feel like the message for you about this connection is that it is really hot and it is really passionate, but you have to take it at your own pace, okay? You have to do what's best for you. It's gonna take you a little moment because of that 4 of coins to get to the place where you can let go of some of your stuff, and the things that you know, the process that you need to get there might be a little different than this person's process, okay? I feel like they're gonna dive right in and you're gonna have to like work your way through it, if that makes sense, okay? But we'll see more about that. In terms of signs so far, we have Aries and Pisces. And now I'm gonna keep going and do the extended, where I'm gonna talk about how you're going to meet, and I'm going to give you a specific month of when. I'm also going to pull initials and letters for this person and do charms. Okay, so we're going to get the details of how you're going to meet and when you're going to meet. If you want that, go ahead and use the link in the description box below to purchase it. You can purchase this group and another group, as many as you want. I also do a marriage report if you want to know who you're going to marry. I can tell you that based on your birth date, time, and place. You have to have an accurate time for this one. I use ancient astrological techniques. I give you information about the person, their personality, and signs and symbols around your first meeting. So when you have your first date, okay? So it's really cool. You can email me if you'd like to order that. I'm going to say goodbye to those that are leaving, and I'm going to see the rest of you really soon. We're going to continue. Let's find out how, where, when. Let's do all that and more details about this person. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, everyone, take care. Hey, number 3, I'm excited to do your reading today. You were drawn to the green heart, and there is an extended there are extended messages on this reading today, and if you're interested in watching those, you can purchase them. The link is in the description box. I'll give you more info at the end, but I'm going to go into a specific month when you will meet this person, and also details about the where and how you meet. Okay, so let's just get your general reading started. What's coming next in love for you? And I'm hoping these candles make it. Okay, so you're starting with the Ace of Cups and the 9 of Cups. You have Justice. You have the 8 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Sun. Okay, beautiful. I just did a reading for someone, and if you're watching, this happened twice today. I just did a private reading, and this is very similar. So if you're watching this one, I want to hear from you in the comments or email me. Okay, here's what's going on. Here's what I see. Starting over here, there's definitely an energy coming through, especially in the beginning of the reading, of like either keeping feelings to yourself or feeling emotional, your emotions being out of balance, blocked in some way, blocked. That's what keeps coming through, the word blocked. The heart is blocked here with that Ace of Cups reversed. When the Ace of Cups is reversed, you know, you can't fill up a cup when it's upside down. And so there's something about your love energy being blocked, or that you're not able to receive love, or being rejected even by someone you were interested in. It could have even been online, okay? Because sometimes the Eight of Wands is online. But this was reversed too. So this is definitely like blocked energy when it comes to love, when it comes to offers of love, either you being rejected or you rejecting someone. But there's definitely this energy of restriction, let's say, when it comes to love here in the past position. Okay, when we look at, I'm just really curious, this is wild, I love this. You have so much green in your reading, and I chose the green one for you. When we look here next, we see more emotions, more messages around cups. The Nine of Cups reversed. This is really being disappointed, okay? This is disappointment. When it's upright, this is like, look at, it's like you have so much happiness, you have so much emotional fulfillment, you've got so many feelings, you're just really happy. When it's reversed, it's even more so. So it's like something happened, or you've not had a lot of luck, or you've been really disappointed, okay? And it could be connected to a divorce, because you have Justice right next door, or some sort of legal situation, or just being disappointed in love, someone lying, someone not being truthful, someone breaking your heart, okay? But it's like something that you thought was going to happen didn't, and this is like a lot of disappointment, okay? Underneath it, it's interesting, you have the Six of Pentacles. Both of these cards are about balance. Okay, you have the Scales of Justice in the Justice card, and you have, generally this shows a person who's giving money to two different people, okay? But in this deck, it's like a party where everyone brings something and everyone sort of donates, and you know, it's like going to a dinner party and you each bring something. One person brings the meat, one person brings the vegetables, that kind of thing. So it's like sharing responsibilities, being generous, okay? So I feel like there's something about you being hurt about someone not giving you what you need, or you know, someone maybe giving someone else, you know, what you needed, or the affection or attention or something like that, okay? But what I see coming in the future, which I'm so happy to see for you, is all of the things and all of your hard work and all the good that you've done being rewarded. Okay, so if you are going through a divorce, just to say in your negotiating terms or something like that, just know that it's going to be good for you. Okay, Justice upright means justice will be served. For everyone else, this is Libra energy, this is fire energy, Leo, Sag, Aries, with a focus on Leo. You definitely have a focus here on Leo. You have the Sun card. So there's something coming up about being in your power, being the full Queen of Wands, being able to express yourself in love, meeting somebody who I feel like with this card is like your mirror image, right? There's something about balance, even in this card. There's like the two cats, right? And so you have the balance here, you have the balance here. So what I feel like is that you are moving towards being in a more balanced situation when it comes to love, okay? So you're not going to be in a situation like you have in the past, where either you're being rejected, or you're not getting what you need, or you're going through a divorce where someone was maybe cheating or giving someone else attention and not you, or, you know, maybe you were splitting up the finances or something like that. But what's coming up for you is a fair and balanced relationship where being honest is really important. You're going to be able to meet someone who's going to value you, who's going to honor you. You're going to be able to connect with your creativity, with your inner child. There's possibly children in the future if you were interested. We have the cat and little kitten here, but also we have the sun card. So there could be, you know, children in your future, or there could be a connection to children with love in the future. But I definitely see a positive things coming up for you in love with someone who's going to value you and somebody who's playful. Definitely, I feel the energy of this person is playful. Okay, so it goes from kind of like heartbreak here, or blocked energy, or some sort of unfair relationships, to being empowered and to meeting somebody who's your equal and who gives you what you need and who like really recognizes you for the beautiful person that you are. Okay, so I love that. Okay. Let's see what other details we can get about this person and this connection for number 3. Keeping my eye on those candles. Will we make it? I don't think I'll make it through the extended, but we might make it through this reading. When I started this morning, I was like, oh, I should really just replace those. Low key. Ooh. Okay, so we have low key. And I thought I should just replace them. And then I thought, I don't know, it was like kind of right on the border where I thought I could get through. Okay, letting go. Interesting. Wow, that one took a while. Messy. Contact. Okay. So, interesting. These two are both giving me sort of the same vibe. You know, you've got the water here, you're at the beach here. Both of these are at the beach. It's interesting because you started your reading with this water energy of the Ace of Cups. Oops, that was reversed. And this was reversed. You started with that Ace of Cups and then that Nine of Cups, which is water all over the place, emotions, messy. That's definitely messy here. Messy can also be like other people involved, a messy divorce, just a messy situation. Also just that feeling of emotions being all over the place, right? Disappointment. And it's interesting because you do have letting go, which is that Ace of Cups reverse, the Nine of Cups reverse. I feel like it's about letting go of this dream that you had, or this the thing that you thought was going to be, letting go of that idea and letting go of that connection or that relationship that you thought was like happily ever after. You thought you met your person, you know, or there's something about what you thought you would be doing by now, or the relationship you'd be in is not what it was. It didn't turn out that way. For some of you, it's even been a divorce, right? So this is about letting go, right? You're in the process. You're not quite there yet, look, but you're in the process, okay? And I like the low key because the tree pose is all about balance. Oh my God. You can't make, I mean, this is amazing. The tree pose is about balance. And look what you have there, the scales. And this is about balance. The Six of Pentacles, remember I said you were going to be in a balanced connection. So this is about you finding your center after something difficult, after disappointment, after being rejected, whatever it is for you. You're letting go. You're letting go of something that's really hard and painful for you to let go of. But you are, someone's contacting you, okay? Someone's contacting you. and it feels like the energy of someone who is that balanced person, who's low-key, who's not dramatic, who actually really, really admires you. Okay, so that person makes the first contact. We're going to find out more about how you guys come together, but in terms of signs so far, we have Leo, Libra, and we do have a lot of water, so I'll be curious to see what comes through. There could be some water signs, I'm not sure. But let's get a message from the romance angels about this connection. What do you need to know today, number 3, about this connection? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is, like I said, when this comes through, it's like, oh my gosh, happily ever after. This is my life. This is my dream. The 9 of Cups. This is, I'm totally fulfilled. This is what wish come true. And when it's reversed, it's disappointment, right? But this person, the real soulmate, that person wasn't your soulmate, okay? And that's why you needed this message. Whatever you imagine, and if you haven't had a date or you haven't had a serious relationship, the person that you imagine or the disappointment that you have because something hasn't happened, the universe wants to tell you today to keep an open mind, because your soulmate's going to differ from your usual type. You are letting go of what you imagined that soulmate energy was going to be, okay? The person is not messy. They're low-key. They really, really love you, and they make you shine, okay? Oh, I can't wait to see who it is. Okay, if you want to continue, I'm going to do the extended, and I'm going to get messages about when, specific month, when you meet this person, when you connect, where, how, all the details, okay? Maybe some more about them. I'm going to pull initials and do charms. So if you want to do that, the link is in the description box below. Go ahead, make your payment, and you'll get your link within 24 hours to watch the extended, okay? Sometimes it's real quick, sometimes it's a couple hours, but it's within 24, okay? That way, if you're on the other side of the world and it comes in overnight or something like that, it might take a little bit, okay? So it just has to process, and then I send it to you. And if you want to know who you're going to marry, go ahead and order the marriage report. I use ancient astrological techniques using your birth date, time, and place to let you know about your marriage partner. It's all there. It's written in the stars. It's encoded in your birth chart. Details about their personality, even details about how the places you'll meet and the signs and symbols around your first meeting. So go ahead, email me if you want to order that. For the rest of you, goodbye. But if you are continuing, I'm going to see you in just a minute. Click that link below.